today is September 13th, and that makes it the 30th anniversary of Super Mario Brothers for the NES, or the Famicom, being released. So we managed to get tickets, not for any particular like stroke of luck. I just happened to go to the convenience store and buy them. Yeah, you buy tickets at convenience stores. Anyways, we got tickets to this party that they're having that is like for the 30th anniversary of Mario's release. And we've come into Shibuya and have come into an area we don't usually come into. It's kind of, not the red light district, but it's where all the love hotels are. So we're like walking up here and we're like, that's a love hotel, that's a love hotel, that's a love hotel, that's a Mario party. So all these people behind me are in line for the Mario party, and apparently you can buy a bunch of merch and stuff, and I'm sure it's really expensive. And I'm not really clear what's gonna happen. I think there's gonna be like bands performing.
What kind of music does Mario listen to?
Yeah, I don't know. Is it just going to be like Italian music, or like what are we working with? I saw the list and some of it was like electronic, what's it called? Bit pop or something? Like, I can't think of the right word. Like, you know, 8-bit sounding music. The word escapes me at the moment. Bit pop, we're going to call it bit pop. So some of it is like bit pop artists that I'm actually familiar with, so I'm kind of excited to see some of them. But for the mostly, I have no idea what's gonna happen, so let's see. So it turns out that it was really a concert. I'm not that surprised, but I'm still like, I didn't know that exactly was what was gonna happen when we went in.
I was thinking that it was going to be like a little like festival with little booths, something kind of like Tokyo Game Show, but like Nintendo, where you'd go to booths and there would be like an act happening, but the act would be doing their thing while other things were going on. But no, it was straight up just a concert. Yeah. Everyone is there watching what's happening on the stage. And
it was like a stage, like what you would think like a small, I mean it was like a medium-sized venue. And when we went in, there was a DJ playing like kind of quietly. It wasn't like, you know, overpowering the room. You could still talk pretty easily. And he was wearing a Pac-Man head. And
yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, it was just kind of like, you know, keeping the room going.
I think they were calling him a game DJ. Like he uses game music, so.
Yeah, and he did.
Yeah, and that was pretty cool, but it was kind of like, why is he here?
Like, I guess I was surprised that they didn't have like decorations and stuff inside. Like there was no Mario stuff inside really. Like there wasn't, they had a big screen behind the performers that had like Mario stuff going on in the background, but other than that, it wasn't like, there wasn't all Mario'd out.
No, you know? And it really felt like it could have been. This is the 30th anniversary. It was his
birthday, man.
Yeah.
So then they brought out all of the performers that would be playing that evening, and they introduced them to the crowd, and then they brought out Mario. And
that was amazing. Oh my god, my jaw was dropped because he's all like mascotted out, like he's so perfect. It's just like, that's Mario. And I was just jaw dropped for a while. It was like when I saw Kumamon, but it was Mario.
So then they brought Mario out a birthday cake. So by the way, the presenters were these dudes, one dressed as Mario, one dressed as Luigi. And they were, I mean, they were just these guys, and they were kind of annoying a little bit, I think, but I mean, it wasn't
they were there for comedic relief.
Yeah, comedic relief, and they were kind of keeping like the vibe going and everything, so. Yeah, so they brought Mario a cake, and then
one guy sat there. Nobody could see the cake because it's on like a table on the stage and it's flat. So one of the comedian guys is describing the cake like in full-on detail, which was pretty funny.
It's yellow. It says "Happy Birthday" or "Happy Anniversary" or whatever. Yeah, it was.
And Mario, he's got on like the big mascot head and everything, and they put 3 candles in it for each decade, and they tell him to blow out the candles, and it's a big mascot, and you're like, that's never gonna happen. And they do it once, and he's not able to blow out the candles, but the second time, I guess the guy inside was able to blow through the mask. It was really cool. He blew out all the candles, and we all cheered for Mario. It was really awesome.
And after that, they had the first musical act started, right?
Yes.
And it was a woman with a violin, a man with an accordion, and then a dude with like a bunch of like cell phones or something.
Yeah, he kind of had cell phones. It was really strange. Like, he was obviously like an electronic music maker, and
He was rocking out on his cell phone.
he was rocking out on his cell phone, and at times I was like, he's doing too much. I'm trying.
It was like coin noises from Mario, cha-ching, 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 and then he would be like, brrr, like.
The violin was stunning.
Yeah, she was really cool.
Absolutely stunning.
But their music was good. It was fun, and they did a bunch of like different Nintendo songs.
Yeah, it was all Mario, so that was really just enchanting.
Yeah, it was really cool.
The second act came up, and it was just a guy that looked like Darth Vader.
Yeah,
playing on a keyboard.
He looked like Daft Punk. Like he had a Daft Punk helmet on, but it was black, and he had a Nintendo Famicom glued to his head.
Yeah, and he was putting cartridges into it, so that he was playing the music from that cartridge, and that was really cool.
It was cute.
But that's when you started noticing that they went off in a trajectory where they weren't doing Mario stuff.
Yeah, he did some Mario stuff.
He played a song that was, he did tons of Mario stuff, and then he played a song that was like not even associated with Mario. I'm assuming it's a song that like maybe everybody there knows and we don't know.
I don't think so. The Room vibe died.
Yeah, the Room vibe died.
Yeah.
There was no Mario associated with it, and it was just like, okay.
Like everybody was there for Mario, you know?
And so he ended, but...
No. Before, as soon as he finished, then Koji Kondo, which is the composer of lots and lots and lots of Nintendo music, like the Super Mario theme and lots of Zelda music and stuff, like came out on stage kind of like as a surprise. Nobody knew he was there, and he played the theme song for Super Mario Maker on the guy's piano.
And that was cool.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, I felt like we were kind of getting like a secret show.
Yeah. That was like one of my favorite parts. I'm a really big fan of his music and stuff, so that was really cool to see.
And then we kind of got the full-on like bring everyone that matters, bring them out. So they brought the Mario mascot back out, which he's amazing. And Koji Kondo was there, and
Miyamoto.
Tezuka-san. I don't know what his first name is.
Tezuka-san.
What is he famous?
He's a designer. Game designer and producer.
And I'm assuming he was on the Mario Maker as well.
Yeah, he produced Mario Maker.
Okay, so there was one guy and he had built a level, I guess.
Yeah, a Mario Maker level.
He built a Mario Maker level, and he asked Miyamoto to play his level. And Miyamoto played his level, and everybody in the crowd is like, oh my god, it's like watching God. And the whole audience is like, oh, Hapunai, it's dangerous, be careful.
I mean, we got to like stand in a room with Miyamoto.
Playing Nintendo.
I'm kind of a Nintendo dork by kind of, I mean a lot, so.
You're
like,
kind of a Miyamoto dork, I would say.
Miyamoto, I love Miyamoto.
Well, anyways, he played the level, beat it undefeated.
Did he die? No, he didn't die.
No, he didn't die. And then they had Tezuka-san came out, and the guy asked him, you know, there's parts of my level that aren't working well. Could you show me how to make them better? And like they put a whole bunch of Wakatoos up on the screen so that you could get high in the sky to catch these coins, and then a few other things. So it was kind of like that guy was like, you're seeing that guy do his job, like what he is. It would be like the equivalent of watching me proofread like a boss.
it was like a for me it was a little starstruck moment, like to see that kind of thing was really cool.
So they edited his thing and then played it a little bit, and my favorite part was watching the Mario mascot watching Mario. He was just staring at the screen watching himself, and I thought that was really funny.
So after that, they shuffled everybody off stage, and then the beatbox guy came. Yeah,
beatbox guy was really disappointing.
He was very talented. I don't even think I made any video of him. He was very talented. He just didn't do anything Mario related, really?
He did. At the end, he kind of did a little bit of Mario and tried to get everyone to sing Happy Birthday, but everybody had kind of just decided he's not doing anything Mario related, so we don't really care. And I think like maybe 5% of the crowd sang Happy Birthday. It was really awkward.
It was cringy.
It was really cringy. Like one of those moments where you're like, man, I should sing just so that everybody I don't know, I gotta save this guy. So the scenery has changed, and that's because I guess we look like a couple of hoodlums standing outside of an electronics store. The security guard came up and kind of ushered us away with a little like push. So we had to leave, and now we're just chilling. Hopefully they won't push us out of here. I don't think they can.
We found a more public place, but it's noisier.
Definitely a little bit noisier and a lot more people walking around.
But anyways. But then the band YMCK came out and saved the evening.
Yeah.
And they are a chiptune, like earlier I said bit pop, but chiptune is actually I think that's the correct nomenclature. And so they use like video game sounds and make other types of music with it. And they're a bit unique because they also have a singer as well. Most chiptune bands don't have singers.
And I've never heard them before, but I thought they were really great. And it may have been just the contrast between them and the beatboxer. Like they came out and they owned it. They owned it. They did a really good job. It was so fun. And they were
Mario like theme songs.
They were probably the most committed to Mario, which they were the headliner, and they probably didn't have to be. But they were so committed to it. They actually made a customized Mario level. Well, actually, like the beginning of Mario.
Super Mario Brothers.
Super Mario Brothers. They made like, they played the first 2 levels, and when you get to the end of the second level, you go above and you can go to the warp zone, and there's the 3 pipes, and one of the pipes actually said, instead of saying like level 3 or level 1 or whatever, it said YMCK, and everybody was like, what? Oh my god, you're in the game! That's amazing! Cool. So they went down that pipe, and it basically led directly into one of their songs, and it wasn't a Mario song, it was one of their songs, but they had made Mario into it in a way, and that was so cool. I was just like, all right, you have my heart.
And the guy said that they made these they made that like that custom Mario game like from a ROM, so they didn't use Super Mario Maker, and he was like, it was really difficult. I wish we had Super Mario Maker because it would have been so much easier. So it was funny.
If you just saw my face, I saw some really gross.
I didn't see your face. I'll see you in the video though.
I've been doing this.
So anyway, they did their set and it was a lot of fun, and then they just brought everybody out one more time and everybody said thank you, and
we sang again to Mario,
and he was
so happy.
It was the 3rd happy birthday.
The 3rd happy birthday.
Yeah, I think maybe 1 was okay. 2 was fun because it was cringy. 3 was I'm ready to go.
Yeah, and at that point I was just gonna like, oh my gosh, I want to sit down. You stand up for Mario, but only for so long.
Yeah, so it was cool. It was really cool. I'm glad we went. And actually next week we're going to another Mario thing. We're going to the what is it called? It's like an orchestra type thing.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go to that. But I don't know if we're gonna make a video of that. I don't know if it's that. It's just Mario music with violins and stuff.
Well, that was the badass part of tonight.
It really was the
okay,
cool part
so it could go either way. Make a video, not make a video, I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah, so that's what happened there, and it was cool.
Yeah.
I'm happy I got to see Miyamoto play Mario. Amazing!
Yeah, happy birthday, Mario.
So we've come to this Mario concert, and look how big the room behind me is. Like this huge room. And if we come along here to where we're sitting, bang, 2nd row.
Hey everyone, we have a Patreon page and we'd really like for you to check it out. It'll allow you to contribute to us and make these crazy adventures we've been going on continue and get even better. So we'd really love for you to follow the link and learn more about Patreon and us. Go for it. Let's adventure.